test this one too. Salat in 4 minutes. Salat in 4 minutes. Salat will be led by Sheikh Mujahid Sharif, and ladies' connection is in Masjid Qadir. There is a connection for ladies in Masjid Qadir. May I request all the gents, men, not to stand in the atrium so ladies can pass through. Thank you. بمحمد وآل محمد صلوات.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين وإمام المتقين عليًا ولي الله. أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين وإمام المتقين عليًا حجة الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. حي على خير العمل. حي على خير العمل. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما.
أستغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه من كل ذنب. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. أشهد أن عليا ولي الله. أشهد أن عليا حجة الله صلوات الله وسلم. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على خير العمل حي على خير العمل قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله استغفر الله الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا الله أكبر سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر بحول الله وقوته أقوم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد ربنا اغفر لي ولوالدي وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا واجزهما بالإحسان إحسانا وبالسيئات عفوا وغفرانا صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد بحول الله وقوته سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم وفرجنا بهم يا كريم. الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد.
أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ذو الجلال والإكرام وأتوب إليه. أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ذو الجلال والإكرام وأتوب إليه. أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ذو الجلال والإكرام وأتوب إليه. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم إني أسألك موجبات رحمتك وعزائم مغفرتك والنجاة من النار ومن كل بلية والفوز بالجنة والرضوان في دار السلام وجوار نبيك محمد عليه وآله السلام. اللهم ما بنا من نعمة فمنك لا إله إلا أنت. أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.
Mu'mineen are requested to remember Marhuma Gulbanu Bai Wazir with Salat Hadiya Mayyah tonight. Marhuma was buried earlier this afternoon here in Toronto. Al-Fatiha.
أستغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه من كل ذنب. الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. أشهد أن عليا ولي الله. أشهد أن عليا حجة الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على خير العمل حي على خير العمل. قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصله لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. بحول الله وقوته أقوم وأقعد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار الحريق. صل على محمد وآله الطاهرين. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد بحول الله وقوته. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. بحول الله وقوته. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. يا ولي العافية، نسألك اللهم العفو والعافية، عافية الدين والدنيا والآخرة، بجاه محمد وعترته الطاهرة. الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما.
أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ذو الجلال والإكرام وأتوب إليه. أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ذو الجلال والإكرام وأتوب إليه. أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ذو الجلال والإكرام وأتوب إليه. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم إنه ليس لي علم بموضع رزقي، وإنما أطلبه بخطرات تخطر على قلبي فأجول في طلبه البلدان، فأنا فيما أنا طالب كالهيران لا أدري أفي سحل هو أم في جبل أم في أرض أم في سماء أم في بر أم في بحر وعلى يدي من ومن قبل من وقد علمت أن علمه عندك وأسبابه بيدك وأنت الذي تقسمه بلطفك وتسببه برحمتك اللهم فصل على محمد وآله واجعل يا ربي رزقك لي واسعا ومطلبه سهلا ومأخذه قريبا ولا تعنني بطلب ما لم تقدر لي فيه رزقا فإنك غني عن عذابي وأنا فقير إلى رحمتك فصل على محمد وآله وجد على عبدك بفضلك إنك ذو فضل عظيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك توعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليك يا رسول الله. السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين. السلام عليك يا سيدتي ويا مولاتي يا فاطمة الزهراء سيدتي نساء العالمين. السلام عليك يا مولاي يا أبا محمد الحسن بن علي المجتبى. السلام عليك يا مولاي يا أبا عبد الله الحسين سيد الشهداء. السلام عليك يا علي بن الحسين زين العابدين. السلام عليك يا محمد بن علي الباقر علم النبيين. السلام عليك يا جعفر بن محمد الصادق. السلام عليك يا موسى بن جعفر الكاظم. السلام عليك يا علي بن موسى الرضا. السلام عليك يا محمد بن علي التقي الجواد. السلام عليك يا علي بن محمد الهادي. السلام عليك يا حسن بن علي الزكي العسكري. السلام عليك يا مولاي يا صاحب العصر والزمان. السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن. السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن. السلام عليك يا كعبة الإيمان. السلام عليك يا إمام الإنس والجان. عجل الله فرجك وسهل الله مخرجك وجعلنا من أنصارك وأعوانك ومن المستشهدين بين يديك. والسلام عليكم يا أهل بيت النبوة جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Mu'mineen, for those of you who are fasting, we have made arrangements for you to break your fast. Please proceed to the kitchen. Inshallah, the accommodations have been made. Thank you.
صلوات على محمد وآل محمد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لا أقسم بهذا البلد وأنت حل بهذا البلد ووالد وما ولد. لقد خلقنا الإنسان في كبد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لا أقسم بهذا البلد وأنت حل بهذا البلد. يا أيتها النفس المطمئنة ارجعي إلى ربك راضية مرضية فادخلي في عبادي وادخلي جنتي. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لا أقسم بهذا البلد وأنت حل بهذا البلد ووالد وما ولد. لقد خلقنا الإنسان في كبد. أيحسب أن لن يقدر عليه أحد. يقول أهلكت مالا لبدا. أيحسب أن لم يره أحد. ألم نجعل له عينين ولسانا وشفتين وهديناه النجدين. فلاقتحم العقبة وما أدراك ما العقبة. فك رقبة أو إطعام في يوم ذي مسغبة يتيما ذا مقربة أو مسكينا ذا متربة ثم كان من الذين آمنوا وتواصوا بالصبر وتواصوا بالمرحمة أولئك أصحاب الميمنة والذين كفروا بآياتنا هم أصحاب المشأمة والذين كفروا بآياتنا هم أصحاب المشأمة عليهم نار مؤصدة صدق الله العلي العظيم. الفاتحة مع الصلوات على محمد وآل محمد.
Do you know what to do in case of a fire? Is it best to panic or to be calm? These are all questions that need to be answered. And for the next few minutes, we're going to talk about tips that you can use in the case of a fire. When an alarm sounds, keep calm. Assume there is a fire when the alarm sounds. Do not stop for valuables or to get a coat. Do not use the elevators. Please do not attempt to fight the fire. Alert others around you. Alert volunteers for any special needs people in evacuating. When evacuating, walk. Never run. Leave the building, even if the alarm stops while you're on your way out. Once outside, move away from the building to allow room for the firefighters and their equipment. Volunteers will assist special needs members, including the elderly and the needy, to the nearest exit that is free from smoke and are to remain there until help arrives. In the event of a bomb threat or any other threats, evacuation procedures are the same, except you can use the elevators to evacuate. Volunteers will be assigned pre-planned duties, including the duty of fire wardens. When evacuating a building, proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly fashion. Assemble at the designated meeting location and account for all members and staff. Provide volunteers with information about people still in the building. Do not re-enter the building unless instructed by the fire or police department. The fire wardens and volunteers will guide you. They will be wearing jackets to identify them and will be located at the exit doors to guide you out. They will help the old and the needy, so please alert them. They will guide you out to designated meeting locations. Your specific role in this evacuation is to follow instructions from fire wardens and volunteers and to leave calmly.
صلي على محمد وعلى محمد.
Okay, move now, okay? Same start.
حسين الغريب الغريب حسين حسين الشهيد شهيد الحسين
حسين الغريب الغريب الحسين حسين الشهيد الشهيد الحسين.
Salams on the head of my Mawla Hussein. Salams on the lips of my blessed Hussein. For days in the desert your body remains with thousands of arrows. Your shroud they became,
And on Arba'in, when the millions will pray, the grief and the mourning for you, Ya Hussein. Hussein al-Gharib al-Gharib al-Hussein. Hussein al-Shahid al-Shahid al-Hussein.
the screams of the children thirsty for water. The duty was sent to Abbas, our Savior. The Lion of God could be seen riding faster to reach Al-Furat and to please his Sakina.
But how does he fall from the horse with no hand? The flag of Islam lay bare on his hand. Hussein al-Gharib al-Gharib al-Hussein. Hussein al-Shahid al-Shahid al-Hussein.
Sakina would cry every night for her father, and Zainab would cradle Hussein's little daughter. But when they presented his head on a platter, Sakina could not bear to live any longer.
But no one could comfort or soothe young Sakina. She died in the prison with Zainab beside her. Hussein al-Gharib al-Gharib al-Hussein. Hussein الحسين الشهيد شهيد الحسين.
The fire, the burning, the tents up in flame. O Zainab, protect Imam Ali bin Hussein. The soldiers of Yazid want to beat us with chains. The women and children are crying out in vain.
Oh Baba Ali, please come back and defend us. Your children are waiting for you to return. Hussein al-Gharib, al-Gharib, al-Hussein. Hussein al-Shaheed, al-Shaheed, al-Hussein.
صلو علی النبی. مجھ کو تنہا نہ کبھی چھوڑ کے جانا بابا. مجھ کو تنہا نہ کبھی چھوڑ کے جانا بابا. مجھ کو محمل میں بھلے، مجھ کو محمل میں بھلے تم نہ بٹھانا بابا. مجھ کو تنہا نہ کبھی چھوڑ کے جانا بابا. گر خطا مجھ سے ہوئی ہے تو خطا معاف کرو. گر خطا مجھ سے ہوئی ہے تو خطا معاف کرو. مار ڈالے نہ مجھے، مار ڈالے نہ مجھے آپ کا جانا بابا. مجھ کو تنہا نہ کبھی چھوڑ کے جانا بابا. دیکھ تیار سکینہ ہے علی اکبر بھی. دیکھو تیار سکینہ ہے علی اکبر بھی. ہوں اگر گیرو تو تم، ہوں اگر گیرو تو تم اتنا بتانا بابا. مجھ کو تنہا نہ کبھی چھوڑ کے جانا بابا. تم سے شکوہ نہ کروں گی اپنی بیماری کا. تم سے شکوہ نہ کروں گی اپنی بیماری کا. خود لے لوں گی دوا، خود لے لوں گی دوا. تم نہ پلانا بابا. مجھ کو تنہا نہ کبھی چھوڑ کے جانا بابا. साथ असगर को लिए जाने का मकसद क्या है, साथ असगर को लिए जाने का मकसद क्या है। अपनी बीमार से तुम, अपनी बीमार से तुम ये न छुपाना बाबा, मुझको तन्हा न कभी छोड़ के जाना बाबा। बाबा परदेस में अकबर की करो जब शादी, बाबा परदेस में अकबर की करो जब शादी। उस घड़ी सुगरा को तुम, उस घड़ी सुगरा को तुम भूल न जाना बाबा, मुझको तन्हा न कभी छोड़ के जाना बाबा। कारवा जब ये चला करबो बलाए यावर, कारवा जब ये चला करबो बलाए यावर। सुगरा कहती थी यहीं, सुगरा कहती थी यहीं लौट के आना बाबा, मुझको तन्हा न कभी छोड़ के जाना बाबा। सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम।
बर मोहम्मद व आल मोहम्मद सलवात। Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Salamun alaikum. Just a few announcements. Our programs will start with Maghrib Salat every night except on Tuesdays and Thursdays, when we will start at an earlier time. Ladies' program will start at 10:15 a.m. every day except Fridays. For further details, please pick up a copy of the program calendar outside or visit our website at www.jaffari.org. As we have done in previous years, we have arranged for a sign language interpreter for our English lectures. You will notice him on the corner of the screens during the lecture. Ashura Day Niyaz. JVC is looking for volunteers to assist with the serving of Niyaz on Ashura Day. If you are interested in helping out, please email your name, age, and cell phone number to jvc@jaffari.org by Thursday, September 5th. Duties will be assigned based on age, and all updates will be communicated through a WhatsApp group chat. For any questions, please contact Brother Zulfikar Nanji or Brother Sadiq Fazal. As-Sadiq Islamic School will be inshallah holding its annual Ashura procession on Monday, September 9th at 1:50 p.m. The procession will start from the atrium and then will proceed to the Zainabiyya Hall. All community members are encouraged to attend. We have arranged for a shuttle bus service every night from Finch. Pickup time will be at 7:30 p.m. and departure will be from here at approximately 30 minutes after the lecture. This year's blood donor drive will be on Saturday, September 7th from 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. The Children's Majlis program for the ages 5 to 8 years old will be held from September 3rd to September 9th. For further inquiries, please email childrensmajalis@gmail.com. JSS and JIY jointly present a question and answer with Sheikh Muhammad Abbas Panju titled Building Self-Esteem, Forging a Powerful Islamic Personality. The session is tonight in the Zenibia Hall after the main program. Also, tomorrow night after the main program, JTB and JIY jointly present an interactive session for all with Sheikh Muhammad Abbas Panju entitled Islam in Our Walk and Talk. The Tabligh store is carrying Muharram wearables in both ladies and gents in their stores for both youth and adult sizes. Also, Jaffari Islamic Youth will be selling Muharram wearables after the Majlis. Please can recite Surah Fatiha for all marhumeens whom tonight's Majlis has been organized, as well as all marhumeen listed on the screen and all marhumeen. Al-Fatiha. Dua Shifa is requested for all mu'mineen listed on the screen, as well as all those who are in need of our duas. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Amma yujibul mustarra iza da'ahu wa yakshifu su. Amma yujibul mustarra iza da'ahu wa yakshifu su. أما يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء أما يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء أما يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين بر محمد وآل محمد صلوات.
برائے تأجیل ظہور امام زمانہ بلندتر صلوات. ایک اور صلوات پڑھ دیجئے محمد و آل محمد پر. یا حضرت عباس یا حضرت عباس روزے پہ بلا لو بہت دور ہوں تم سے روزے پہ بلا لو. سب مل کے پڑھیں. یا حضرت عباس روزے پہ بلا لو بہت دور ہوں تم سے روزے پہ. شکوہ بھی تمہیں سے ہے شکایت بھی تمہیں سے. ہر بات میں کہہ سکتا نہیں مولا کسی سے نہیں مولا کسی سے. ایک بار تو روزے پہ بلا لیجئے آقا دل غم سے بھرا ہے تمہیں آ کر میں سناؤں. بلند آواز سے. یا حضرت روزے پہ بلا لو بہت دور ہوں تم سے روزے پہ. اور دنیا میں کہاں تیرے سوا کوئی سہارا جیتے جی اگر دیکھا نہیں روزہ تمہارا نہیں روزہ تمہارا تو دور میں
تم سے نہیں رہ پاؤں گا زندہ، دل غم سے بھرا ہے تمہیں آ کر میں سناؤں، یا حضرت عباس روضے پہ بلا لو، بہت دور ہوں تم سے اور دیتا ہوں تمہیں واسطہ زینب کی رضا کا، اور شام غریبوں میں سکینہ کی صدا کا، سکینہ کی صدا کا، سن لو میری فریاد کو عباس خدا را، دل غم سے بھرا ہے تمہیں آ کر میں سناؤں، یا حضرت روضے پہ بلا لو، بہت دور ہوں تم سے روضے، اور سقائے حرم رب کی قسم سن لو دعا کو، اے ابن علی اب میری امداد کو پہنچو، امداد کو پہنچو، کب تک میں یوں ہی لکھوں گا اشکوں سے عریضہ، دل غم سے بھرا ہے تمہیں آ کر میں سناؤں، اب واسطہ اس پہلو شکستہ کا ہے تم کو، آخر میں بس اب واسطہ زہرا کا ہے تم کو، زہرا کا ہے تم کو، روضے پہ بلا کر سنو سلمان سے نوحہ، دل غم سے بھرا ہے تمہیں آ کر میں سناؤں، سب مل کے پڑھیں، یا حضرت روضے پہ بلا لو، بہت دور ہوں تم سے روضے پہ، بر محمد و آل محمد صلوات۔ یہاں سنبھل کر قدم اٹھانا، یہاں سنبھل کر قدم اٹھانا، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ بات ہرگز نہ بھول جانا، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، جہان صبر و رضا یہی ہے، خدائے صبر و رضا یہی ہے، یہاں پہ آتے ہیں چل کے مہدی، بہشت زہرا یہ سرزمین ہے، یہاں ہے زہرا کا آنا جانا، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، اور دعائیں دیں گے حسین تم کو یہاں پہ آنسو اگر بہائے، جہاں پہ بیٹی نے بے وطن کی ستم گروں سے تماچ کھائے، یہاں پہ خوشیوں کو بھول جانا، یہاں پہ خوشیوں کو بھول جانا، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، اور یہاں پہ گزری ہے وہ قیامت، ملانا اس کو سکون اب تک، ردائیں چھننے کے غم میں عابد، لحد میں روتا ہے خون اب تک، یہاں پہ ہرگز نہ مسکرانا، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، اور کہیں پہ قاسم ہوئے ہیں ٹکڑے، کہیں پہ زیں سے گرے تھے مولا، کہیں سکینہ سموں سے لپٹی، کہیں پہ اصغر نے تیر کھایا، یہی غریبی کا ہے ٹھکانہ، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، اور کسی کے دل میں لگی ہے برچی، کسی کے بازو کٹے یہیں پر، ہے علی کی بیٹی کے کتنے یوسف لہو میں ڈوبے ہیں اس زمین پر، ارے لٹا ہے سادات کا گھرانہ، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، اور رہے کہیں بھی جہاں میں جا کر حسین والے یہ جانتے ہیں، ہم اہل ماتم کے دل تکلم یہاں کی مٹی سے ہی بنے ہیں، یہاں ہے واپس پلٹ کے آنا، وہاں ہے واپس پلٹ کے جانا، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے، یہاں سنبھل کر قدم اٹھانا، یہ کربلا ہے، یہ کربلا ہے،
برائے تعجیل ظہور امام زمانہ بلندتر صلوات.
As we invite Sheikh Muhammad Abbas Panju to the mimbar, can I request mu'mineen who are on my left to please squeeze in? There are still mu'mineen who are arriving. It will disturb Sheikh during the majlis. So please, can I request you to please stand up and move to my right so we can create some space. Please welcome Sheikh with a loud salawat to the mimbar.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد عظم الله لكم الأجر يا شيعة بقرب محرم وما هي إلا أيام وننادي يا حسين يا أبا عبد الله عظم الله لك الأجر يا رسول الله ويا أمير المؤمنين ويا فاطمة يا سيدتي نساء العالمين إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون.
رحم الله من قرأ سورة المباركة الفاتحة. بسم الله الرحمن أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله بارئ الخلائق الأجمعين باعث الأنبياء والمرسلين، ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء حبيب قلوبنا وشفيع ذنوبنا أبي القاسم محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد. ثم الصلاة والسلام على أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين، لا سيما ولي الله الحجة ابن الحسن صاحب الأمر والزمان. ثم روحي وأرواح العالمين له الفداء، ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين من الأولين والآخرين إلى قيام يوم الدين. صلى الله عليك يا مولاي يا أبا عبد الله، صلى الله عليك يا مولاي يا أبا عبد الله، يا رحمة الله الواسعة ويا باب نجاة الأمة، يا غريب الغرباء، يا مظلوم كربلاء، السلام على من جعل الله الشفاء في تربته، السلام على من الإجابة تحت قبته، السلام على ساكن كربلاء. فيا ليتنا ثم يا ليتنا كنا معكم سادتي، يا سادتي، فنفوز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، قال مولانا إمام جعفر بن محمد وهو أصدق الصادقين صلوات الله وسلامه عليه اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد اقرأوا سورة الفجر في فرائضكم ونوافلكم فإنها سورة الحسين صدق الإمام وآمنا به نوروا مجالسكم بذكر محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد. Ahibai, continuing from yesterday, our discussion by way of introduction, understanding the surah of Imam al-Hussein within the Quran as per the words of Imam al-Sadiq, where he says, commands the Shia, increase the recitation of Suratul Fajr within your prayers, be it the obligatory prayers or be it from the mustahab prayers. Increase the recitation of Suratul Fajr, for indeed it is the surah of Imam al-Hussein. And we understand from these words of Imam al-Sadiq that there is a deep connection between Suratul Fajr and the revolution of Imam al-Hussein in Karbala. For indeed this surah in its grandeur contains the values and the ethos and the principles for which Imam al-Hussein gave his life, in addition to Allah Azza wa Jal stating the azamah and the divinity associated to the position of Imam al-Hussein from within the Ahlul Bayt. And there is no better way to understand the revolution of Imam al-Hussein other than through the Quran in itself. For yesterday, we began with understanding the letter Waw in the beginning of Suratul Fajr, which denotes Wawul Qasam. And then we went on to analyze and understand the different meanings that exist for the word Fajr. And the conclusion that we came to from amongst the meanings of the word Fajr is that it is a reference to the Fajr of the day of Ashura. Hi mulakhas, khulasatil kalam, yani summary of what we discussed yesterday. Moving on today, Ya Ahibba'i, again within Suratul Fajr, and we have quite a lot of ground to cover today. So I will try and be as effective as possible, and perhaps where we fall short, summarize the discussion by way of index. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, wal fajri walayalin ashr. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the second verse of Suratul Fajr takes a second qasam. The first qasam by Fajr, the second qasam by 10 nights. Yani Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says walayalin ashr, and then oath by 10 nights. For it becomes important for us over here, like we said yesterday, the structure of the lectures is for us to understand methodology of tafsir, methodology of tafakkur and tadabbur over the Quran, so we are able to fulfill the purpose of our existence. Walayali ashrin, which are these 10 nights by which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes a qasam. Without a shadow of a doubt, these 10 nights have to be significant 10 nights in order for Allah Azza wa Jal to take a qasam by them. Like we said yesterday, the qasam denotes the importance of the maqsoom bih, the entity upon which the oath is taken. Tayyib. So we ask ourselves, what are these 10 nights? What are they reference towards? It's a reference towards what? These layali ashrin. Again, Mufassirin of the Quran from hadith of Ahlul Bayt come forward, and we are able to establish 3 different dimensions of this layali ashar, 10 nights by which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken a qasam. The first set, and all 3 of them are correct, this shows us the depth of the Quran. We said this yesterday. The first explanation, or the first tafsir you can say for the phrase layali ashar, 10 nights, is a reference to the first 10 nights of the month of Dhil Hijjah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes an oath by these 10 nights for the sanctity or out to show us the sanctity of the events that took place during the first 10 nights of Dhul Hijjah, in particular during the time of Nabiullah Ibrahim Khalilullah. And you find that the reference of Nabiullah Ibrahim within Surah Al-Fajr will tie us towards another lecture towards the end of the 10 days, which is a comparison between the sacrifice of Nabiullah Ibrahim and the sacrifice of Sayyid al-Shuhada. For each of these, there may be subtopics, but are all connected to Surah Al-Fajr. For Mufassirin say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes a qasam by the first 10 nights of Dhul Hijjah, because these first 10 nights was when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded Nabiullah Ibrahim to put together the foundation of the Kaaba and construct the Kaaba, which would then become a timeless symbol of monotheism for generations to come until Yawmul Qiyamah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes a qasam by those 10 nights in which Ibrahim alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam built the foundation of Tawheed as a structure, an eternal place of guidance. The divinity of those days in which Nabiullah Ibrahim built the Kaaba, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes a qasam by it. This is one. Number two, Mufassirin come forward and say through hadith of Ahlul Bayt that the Layali Ashr by which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes a qasam is in reference to the 10 days that were added to the miqat of Nabiullah Musa when he was called up onto the mountains. If you refer back to Surah Al-A'raf, verse 142, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about this. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. وَوَعَدْنَا مُوسَى 30 لَيْلَةً وَأَتْمَمْنَاهَا بِعَشْرٍ فَتَمَّ مِيقَاتُ رَبِّهِ 40 لَيْلَةً وَقَالَ مُوسَى لِأَخِيهِ هَارُونَ اخْلُفْنِي فِي قَوْمِي وَأَصْلِحْ وَلَا تَتَّبِعْ سَبِيلَ الْمُفْسِدِينَ. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, and when we made the covenant with Musa to come up to the mountains for 30 days in order, this is where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke with Nabiullah Musa. And then he descended, or the Tawrat was revealed upon Nabiullah Musa. This revelation of the Tawrat happened after Nabi Musa saved Bani Israel and led them towards salvation and safety from the tyranny of Fir'aun. So these people of Bani Israel who were with Nabiullah Musa, they were saved from the oppression of Fir'aun. They saw Fir'aun being drowned inside of the waters. They saw the miracle of Allah. They went into the deserts. At this point, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to Nabiullah Musa that you have to seclude yourself from the community and come up to the mountain for a period of 30 days where the Tawrat will be revealed to you. Think about this as Nabiullah Musa being in a form of ghaibah from the rest of the ummah. Why? Because he is present, he is still the Hujjatullah fil ard, but the people do not have access to him. So Nabiullah Musa is separated from his community. He goes up to the mountain for 30 days. The Tawrat is revealed upon him. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَأَتْمَمْنَاهَا بِعَشْرٍ فَتَمَّ مِيقَاتُ رَبِّهِ. Nabi Musa leaves his people, telling them that I'm going to meet my Lord for 30 days. After 30 days, I come back to you with the Tawrat. He leaves behind the people, and as he leaves them, look at what the Quran says. The Prophet is away from his people only for 30 days. But for these 30 days, what does Nabiullah Musa do? He says, وَكَانَ مُوسَى لِأَخِيهِ هَارُونَ أُخْلُفْنِي فِي قَوْمِي. Oh my brother Harun, you are my Khalifa in my community for the 30 days that I am away. Ajib. Nabiullah Musa leaves his qawm for 30 days and leaves behind the Khalifa. How is it that people come with an argument that Rasulullah left the ummah without a Khalifa? Ya Ali. قال لأخيه هارون اخلفني. Ya Harun, you are my Khalifa. And then we have hadith that is narrated from the books of the Amma, which has reached a level of tawatur, yani undisputed, where Rasulullah says to Amirul Mu'mineen, Anta minni bimanzilati Haruna min Musa, you are in the same position to me as Harun was to Musa. So Ali is to Muhammad what Harun was to Musa, and Allah says in the Quran that Harun was the Khalifa of Musa. Shahid, but these are verses within the Quran through which a person is able to understand the wilayah of Amirul Mu'mineen. But this whole debate that comes in the hadith being weak and fabricated, maku, everything from the Quran which all Muslims agree upon. In any case, Nabiullah Musa goes up to the mountains, 30 days. He has left Harun in charge. 30 days have passed. His community are waiting for Musa, for the Prophet to come back. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, out of His divine wisdom, extends the miqat of Nabi Musa, his stay on the mountain, for an additional 10 days. Now the community of Nabi Musa is waiting in the deserts for the return of their prophet. The 30th day has come to an end. The morning, he has not come. Afternoon, he has not come. Night, he has not come. Next day, Nabiullah Musa has not come. The people are wondering, this Musa promised us he's going to be here in 30 days. 2 days have passed, he has not come back. What happened during these 10 days? An individual known as Samiri managed to misguide majority of Bani Israel into worshipping the golden calf. So in essence, these 10 days represent an imtihan from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which would then separate the people of haqq from the people of batil. The first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. 2 side points, bain al-qawsayn, between brackets, quick points. I make an ishara to it and we move. A community, the mufassirin or historians, muhakkikeen, come forward and they say, what is at the top of my mind, a couple of 100,000 people from Bani Israel were waiting, and they were with Nabi Musa. They saw Fir'aun drown. From these couple of 100,000, at least 80% of them went astray. They worshipped the calf, despite having seen mu'jiza and miracle of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is something for us to contemplate upon. If a nation that has witnessed the miracle of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can go astray when their prophet has been in ghaiba only for 30 days, for wa'wayla, what about us? 1400 years, and you count 1,000 years for the ghaiba, plus minus. Are we truly in a state of iman where we can confidently say that I am going to be from the 313? I don't want to scare or discourage anybody, abadan la, but we need to go back and reevaluate ourselves and take lesson that none of us are immune from misguidance. Ba'd, another key word, immunity from misguidance. We have an entire topic on this related from this point. Number 1. Number 2, side point, and we continue with our lecture. Samiri, the person who was the personification of a revolution against Harun. Samiri, who was the personification, I should not say revolution, who was a personification of the opposition towards the Khalifa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and managed to misguide the majority of Bani Israel. This Samiri was one of the most renowned ulama of Bani Israel. It wasn't any normal Joe Don walking on the street who had a dream of a golden calf and la. He portrayed himself as an alim. He portrayed himself as somebody who was eloquent, somebody who could appeal to the minds of the people, and in the blink of an eye, misguided them. فَإِنْتُمْ يَا أَحِبَّائِ, We have to be careful who we take our guidance from. And the appearance of a person is not a hujjah that he's on the right path. La, the amama with ihtiram for the amama and the beard, with ihtiram for the beard and the abba and jubba is not a dalil in itself that anything that comes from a person wearing this is on the right path. La, Yazid used to wear an amama. Go back in history and you see. We cannot be fooled by appearances. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us a faculty inside of us that we are able to distinguish between haq and batil. A person comes forward and says, Shaykhna, if we cannot trust the ulama, who do we trust? Allah and Ahlul Bayt have given us a number of indicators and a number of guidance, pieces of guidance through which we are able to protect ourselves from people who misguide others in the form or in the libas of the ulama. Habibi, you don't need to go far. These are the nights of Imam al-Hussein, and Rasulullah said for a reason, Inna al-Hussein misbahul huda. Hussein is the lantern of guidance. So when you are in this realm of confusion between darkness and light, go back to Imam al-Hussein. Who takes you towards Imam al-Hussein, know that he's in haq, and know that whoever takes you away from Imam al-Hussein or utters any vanity against Imam al-Hussein or the practices of Imam al-Hussein, know that you have to be careful. And al-Hussein misbahul huda, definitive, straight, at the point. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Tayyib. So you come back and you see these 10 days were days of imtihan. People were, their aqaid, their belief, their core belief was shaken. A minority remained on path and a majority of them went astray. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes a qasam by these 10 days that represented an imtihan for the people. 2. The third interpretation of the word or of the phrase, the qasam, walayalin ashr, a qasam by Allah by the 10 nights. Mufassirin of the Quran, including in the tafsir of Majma'ul Bayan and the tafsir of Fakhrul Razi, who is non-Shia, both of them have stated in their tafsir that walayali ashrin is a reference to the first 10 nights of Muharram. Allah Azza wa Jal takes a qasam by these 10 nights in which you and I are here attending Majlis Azah. What is the sanctity of these 10 nights? And there are a number of indicators for people who are well versed in tafsir to establish that the 10 nights of Muharram that we are commemorating right now is what is referenced inside of Surah Al-Fajr. The first one is the hadith of Imam As-Sadiq, which we have been reciting since yesterday, mentioned in Tafsir Al-Burhan, where Imam As-Sadiq says, Ikra'u Surah Al-Fajr fi fara'idikum wa nawafilikum fa innaha Surah Al-Hussein. When Imam As-Sadiq says recite Surah Al-Fajr because Surah Al-Fajr is the surah of Imam Al-Hussein, you understand that everything in Surah Al-Fajr is related to Imam Al-Hussein. And these 10 nights are the 10 nights of Ashura related to Imam Al-Hussein. It's not rocket science, but basic intellectual deductions of conclusions from a number of premises through different scattered hadith that are presented towards us. This is one, it is known as the siyaq, the context of these 10 nights. In addition to this, we have the hadith that we stated yesterday on authority of our 6th Imam as we were reciting the Masa'ib. إِذَا حَلَّ حِلَالَ شَهْرُ مُحَرَّمْ نَشَرَتِ الْمَلَائِكَةِ ثَوْبِ الْحُسَيْنِ. The minute the moon is sighted for the first night of Muharram, the malaika travel the skies and the heavens with the shirt of Imam al-Hussein, which is covered with his blood. And you find that the layali ashrin is a reference to the first 10 nights of Muharram through the seerah of Ahlul Bayt. You have within the hadith Wasa'ilu Shia by Hurrul Amili rahmatullah alayh, where he states, hadith on authority of Imam Rida salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayh, Allahumma sholli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. He says, إذا كان, يعني he says in regards to his father, for my father, إذا كان إذا دخل شهر محرم كان لأبي إذا دخل شهر محرم لا يرى ضاحكا. For my father, Imam Rida says, for my father, Imam Al-Kadhim, when the crescent for the month of Muharram was sighted, my father was never seen to be laughing. وَكَانَتِ الْكَعَابَ تَغْلُبَ عَلَيْهِ. And the signs of distress, physical distress and sadness and grief had overcome his facial expressions and his behaviors until the day of Ashura, where his grief reached the peak. So we understand it is from the seerah of Imam Al-Kadhim and the seerah of Ahlul Bayt that these 10 nights of Muharram are revered. And there's a practical lesson for us to take from here before we move on to the next point. I buy this mentality that I don't like to participate in Muharram. I will only come to Majalis on the big nights, on the 7th night, on the 8th night, on the 9th night. Habibi, there is nothing like big night and small night. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken a qasam by all 10 nights. That first night of Muharram is as important as that 9th night of Muharram. Yes, the intensity of the grief and the intensity of the persecution of Ahlul Bayt increases as we get closer to Ashura, but this does not discount the divinity of the first night of Muharram, second night, third, fourth. Then a person says, La, I will not attend only till the 6th or 7th. La, Baba, this is ihana. This is looking down and despising the sanctity of these nights which has been endorsed by Allah through a qasam. Person should not say that I will only recite Marsiya on the 7th and 8th night. Baba, from the first night start reciting Marsiya. Person shouldn't say I will stand at the back and I will not do matam until the night of Abul Fadl Abbas. La, from the first night, from the second night, from the halqa and do the matam. Wear the black clothes from the first night. Let that grief build. And in addition to all this, my brothers and sisters, it's something very logical. The human mind doesn't operate like a light switch. Spirituality and attaining the peak of spirituality is not like a light switch. You find in Shahrul Ramadan, when you want to benefit from the spirituality of Laylatul Qadr in its entirety, the first 18 nights are a preparation for you to absorb the entire electric energy, if you could use that word, from Laylatul Qadr. 18 nights you recite dua of Imam al-Hujjah and you recite all the ad'iyah of Shahrul Ramadan. Why? Because those 18 days are preparing you to spiritually grow to your peak, which is Laylatul Qadr. The same thing, if a person wants to benefit from the power of Ashura, Yawmul Ashura, he prepares himself from day one, from the 1st of Muharram, such that as he reaches Ashura, as he reaches the nights of Abul Fadil, and when the water was stopped, he's already in a zone. These 10 days is not about you coming and attending a lecture for 45 minutes, 1 hour, doing matam and yalla salamun alaykum fi amanillah. Life continues as normal until the next night majlis. Abadan la. 10 nights of divinity. What is matloob is moment by moment, as much as we can. Live the grief of Imam al-Hussein. These are big words. Wallahi, qasam on the member of Imam al-Hussein. Live the grief of Imam al-Hussein. Enter in your mind it is you are with Imam al-Hussein in Karbala from today, in his camps, watching these events unfold until Yawmul Ashura. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Needless to say that this is a rebuttal which is sufficient for anyone who comes and tells you that commemorating 10 nights for Ashura is a bid'ah. And I speak more particularly of people who are within our own circles. Somebody comes and asks you, what is the purpose? What is the proof? Did any of the Imams do? Intum ahibai, you have the answer. Moving forward, you find, again, returning back to Surah Al-Fajr, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, having taken the qasam wal fajr wa layali ashrin, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes a qasam by the shafa and the watar and the layl idha yasar, until he comes to ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بعاد إرم ذات العماد التي لم يخلق مثلها في البلاد وثمود الذين جابوا الصخر بالواد وفرعون ذي الأوتاد الذين تغوا في البلاد فأكثروا فيها الفساد. As soon as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes the qasam, a number of oaths, the next thing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and from here you are understanding the chronology of the surah, and look at how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the chronology is very important of how the message plays out. Once Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes these 4 oaths and he takes a qasam by the aql, by the intellect, which we have a separate lecture for, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions 3 of the most powerful tyrants to have existed in human history. The tyrants of the time of Ad, the tyrants of the time of Thamud, and the tyrant Fir'aun. Person has to ask himself, why is it in the surah of Imam al-Hussein, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes mention of 3 oppressors and 3 tyrants? There is a number of reasons, 5 which I will go through real quick. Number 1, when you read in Surah of Imam al-Hussein, and when I say Surah al-Hussein, it is not an expression that is from myself, this is from Imam al-Sadiq, because he said, فَإِنَّهَا Surah al-Hussein. So there shouldn't be an objection. Somebody gets scared. La, Surah al-Fajr, Surah al-Hussein. Inside of Surah of Imam al-Hussein, Allah makes reference to these 3 tyrants. Why? What is the wisdom behind this? Number 1, Allah Azza wa Jal makes references to 3 of the most powerful tyrants to have lived in human history to show you, Inta ya Bani Adam, you human being, be careful that you yourself do not become an oppressor and your tyrant in your daily life. I am making a reference to the tyrants of the past so that you can seek lesson from them. Don't become a Fir'aun in your life. And you don't need to be the ruler of a country to become a Fir'aun. I can become a Fir'aun in the way I manage my family. I can be a Fir'aun in the way that I manage my employees. I can be a Fir'aun in the way that I deal with my friends. I can be a Fir'aun in the way that I deal with other community members. For Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala outlines these 3 oppressors, and then he says to us, after mentioning فَأَكْثَرُ فِيهَا الْفَسَادِ فَصَبَّ عَلَيْهِمْ رَبُّكَ صَوْتَ الْعَذَابِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala poured upon them the wrath of his punishment. For oh man, after having taken 5 qasams and your mind is at full attention, full alert, state of alertness, be careful, don't be an oppressor in your life. Lesson for us in the way that we speak and we deal with other people. This is 1. Number 2, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes references towards these 3 tyrants and these 3 oppressors. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, look how powerful they thought they were in their lives. Where are they today? The regime or the rule of an oppressor and a tyrant is not eternal. One day that regime, that power is going to come to an end. And when it comes to an end, it is going to crumble in the most humiliating manner ever. So you be careful, don't be an oppressor. But on the other hand, if you are being oppressed, then do not lose hope and continue holding the stances of resistance, because no oppressor has lived for reality or for eternity. Notice how this one verse of the Quran, you are able to take multiple meanings from them. On one hand, caution, and on one hand, hope. Look at Saddam. Years upon years, tried to suppress the dhikr of Imam al-Hussein, the ziyarat of Imam al-Hussein, the matam and the majalis of Imam al-Hussein. Allahu alam, till today, how many hundreds and thousands of people are being buried in God-forsaken desert lands between Najaf and Karbala, and between Karbala and Basra, who tried to go for Ziyarat al-Arba'in, but were found by the police or the security guards, executed and buried. Till today, their family members don't have a trace of their bones. Where is that oppressor and where is Imam al-Hussein? Lesson. Not be in opposition even against Imam al-Hussein. We have a separate lecture for that. But these are lessons for us. The oppressor doesn't live forever. The tyrant doesn't live forever. Number 3, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes mention towards these tyrants and these oppressors in order to show us that all these 3 tyrants, they are mentioned particularly in the surah of Imam al-Hussein, because the tyrant who faced Imam al-Hussein was a combination of all those 3 tyrants put together. Yazid, the so-called son of Muawiyah, was an embodiment of all these 3 oppressors put together, a personification of evil in its entirety. And on the other hand, you notice how the mizan of Allah is balanced. You have the worst of the worst on one side, and on the other hand you have the best of the best. This Yazid, who encompassed the values and the principles of every tyrant from the beginning of time. And over here you have Imam al-Hussein, who is an embodiment of the values of all the Anbiya from Adam until Khatam. Ziyaratul Waritha. Next point. These tyrants, each and every one of them, the tyrants of Ad, the tyrants of Thamud and Fir'aun, the manner in which they persecuted people, the manner in which they oppressed people, there is a big similarity in the mentality of those tyrants and the mentality of the tyrants that waged war against Imam al-Hussein. Similarity between the enemies, in other words, similarity between the enemies of Nabi Saleh and the enemies of Imam al-Hussein. And by the time we come to the end of this lecture, you begin to realize that oppression, injustice, tyranny, the traits are the same regardless of time. The same characters that existed, the enemies of Nabiullah Saleh, existed in the enemies of Imam al-Hussein. And those same, how many thousands of years between them? Nothing changed in terms of mentality. And the mentality of the people who fought Imam al-Hussein on the day of Ashura, it is going to be the same mentality of the people who are going to oppose Imam al-Hujjah. Nothing changed with the passing of time. The mentality remained the same. Despite technology and advancement, wa kulshi. The oppressor and the zalim functions within a limited mind frame, because he doesn't understand any language other than the language of violence and cowardice. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Time is racing against us. I go straight into this comparison, and you understand Surah Al-Fajr in this light. You notice how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes reference to them inside. The people of Nabi Saleh, the people of Thamud, these were people, when it came to the realm of architecture, they had reached the peak of architecture. See, another point over here, real quick to point this out, and you take this as rule of thumbs. Just because of the fact that a person is technologically superior, or we live in an age which is technologically more advanced than people 50, 60 years ago, doesn't necessarily mean that we are smarter and more educated than them. As per the definition of ilm and jahalat and hidayat as per the Quran. La, technology can be used to advance a person's deen, but can also be used to destroy a person's deen. In any case, these were people who were in the peak of the civilization at that time. Nabiullah Saleh was appointed as a prophet at the age of 16. He was sent to a community of idol worshippers. They used to worship 70 different idols from the age of 16 until the age of 120. Laylan wa naharan, day and night. Nabiullah Saleh would invite them towards Tawheed, the oneness of Allah, and giving them examples and proof that He is ala kulli shay'in qadir and sadiq and azali and everything doing. Up till the age of 120, 106 years he did tabligh, nobody listened to him. At the age of 120, Nabiullah Saleh went to his community and he said, look, 100 years plus I've been doing tabligh to you, you don't listen to me, you try to convince me, I will never come to your religion, and we are at now the level where we just despise each other. let us come to an ultimatum, like a face-off. Let us have an ultimatum to decide who is on truth. They said to Saleh, okay, what is your suggestion? Nabiullah Saleh said, listen, I will ask your gods to perform a miracle. And you ask my God to perform a miracle. If your God can perform a miracle and mine can't, then I will leave my faith and I will subscribe to idol worshipping. And into, if your God can't do anything and my God does what you ask for, then you have to leave idol worshipping and you come into my religion. Fair deal. Sahih lola, mantik, give or take. They said, of course, it sounds like a fair deal. Nabiullah Saleh said, they said to Nabiullah Saleh, you go first. Nabiullah Saleh said, okay, I want to ask your idols, for example, to bring the sun from the west rather from the east. For the sun to rise from the east rather than from the west. Nabiullah Saleh asks the idols for something. The idols, can they speak? They can't speak. He goes to every one of the 70. None of them are able to respond. Nabi Saleh says, listen, I've tried to ask him from morning to night. None of your idols are able to respond to my request. They got together and they had a congregation and a meeting and they said, we are going to be exposed over here. So let us take the chance in either case, ask Nabiullah Saleh for something which seems to be impossible. So hopefully even his God can't do that. And in the worst case, we all go back to a status quo where his God can't do anything and my God, our gods can't do anything. So they got together and they had a brainstorming session, if you could use that word in today's age. They brainstormed over what could be something which is impossible of a feat. They got together 70 people who are the heads of the community, the kibar, the wadils, 70 wadils of the community came together. They said to Nabiullah Saleh, we are going to represent our community and we have a request. If your God can do this for us, we're going to abandon our deen and enter. Yalla, what's the request? They said to Saleh, we ask for your God to remove a camel, a she-camel, which is pregnant from inside the core of a mountain. If a camel, she-camel, which is pregnant, can miraculously come out from the mountain, we will believe in your God. Nabi Saleh said, what you have asked for, in my standards is impossible. But for my Lord, it's very easy. So he took 70 of them up to the mountains. Nabiullah Saleh does dua. Nabiullah Saleh does dua. 70 people standing at the foot of the mountain. The hadith mentions, Alam al-Jazairi, rahmatullah alayhi, in his book, Qisas al-Anbiya, which is a great book to read in order for you to get a general understanding of the history of the Anbiya, and perhaps it's translated in English. He mentions that 70 people standing at the foot of the mountain. As soon as Nabiullah Saleh raised his hands in dua and sought the miracle, the entire mountain began to crumble violently. Miraculously, cracks begin to appear down the stones and the surface of the mountain. And the she-camel appears from inside of the mountain pregnant with a calf. The people are stunned. So, people are stunned. Miracle, ajib. You would think that they would believe. La. They went and they said, Ya Nabi Allah Saleh, what you did is absolutely phenomenal. But we have one more request from you. He said, what is the request? He says, we want to see the she-camel give birth to the baby camel right now, here and now. Nabiullah Saleh does dua, and at that very moment, the she-camel gives birth to this calf. 70 people look at Nabiullah Saleh. Nabiullah Saleh says, as per our ultimatum and our agreement, do you now agree to come under the fold of Tawheed and embrace monotheism? They said yes. By the time, from these 70 people, Alam al-Jazairi mentions from the 70, as they walked down the mountain, within that period of going from the top of the mountain to the bottom of the mountain back to their community, 64 people became apostates and rejected the miracle. Having seen it with their eyes. Having said this, the Naqah, this camel is known as the Naqah, the camel of Saleh. And this camel had a sanctity attached to it. So what Nabiullah Saleh did is, he told the community, this camel, as you all know, is a miracle of Allah. And because the economy of the village or the town or the city which Nabi Saleh was living in, the economy of that city depended on the river, because they were primarily very strong in farming and in agriculture. So the river was of absolute importance to them. It was the main source of all their farming and agricultural activities. So Nabiullah Saleh said, look, this camel has a sanctity. One day, you people, all of you can benefit from the river, and on the other day, the camel will have exclusive rights and exclusive access to the river. But in exchange for this exclusivity to the river, every one of you in the village can benefit from the milk of the she-camel. Fair deal. And the hadith says that the entire village would come and they would milk the camel, and they would take whatever milk is needed in exchange for that water. Fair deal. Every alternate day you have access to the river, the other day the camel. And on top of that, the camel also gives you milk. What happens is, to cut the story short, Wallahi al-Adim, time is racing against us. Hour is even almost over, we have masa'ib. At the end, 9 people get together from the community of Thamud, and they decide to kill the camel. Why? Because this camel, being a divine sign from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, proved the superiority of Saleh, Nabiullah Saleh, over the people. So the queen of the village, or the queen of that city, says to these 9 people, so long as this camel lives, the superiority of Nabi Saleh is very evident, and this is a threat to my position as the queen of this city. So they said, Dahal, go and kill the camel. If you kill the camel, Saleh doesn't have any basis upon which he can claim his superiority. Fi'lan, 9 people went and they killed the camel. From these 9 people, 1 person was the one who went up the mountain and witnessed the coming out of the camel from the mountain. Ajib, these people, the way they were in their jahala. Nabiullah Saleh came back. He said to them, why did you kill the camel? They mocked Nabiullah Saleh. If you understand this as the gist. We come now real quick and we compare the mentality of the people who killed the divine sign of Allah, which is who? The Naqah, the camel of Saleh. Compare the mentality of the people who killed the divine sign of Allah, the camel of Naqah, and compare it with the mentality of the people who killed Imam Hussein ibn Ali, who is also the sign and the miracle of Allah. You find that their thinking was the same. Number 1, by way of example, 4 real quick, and we're going to Masa'ib. I know tomorrow is Monday, but I also understand tomorrow is a public holiday. If I go 5-7 minutes over my time, inshallah, all of you will be happy and you will appreciate the ilm that is there. And inshallah, extra 7 minutes of ilm is written for you in your daftar and rewarded by Imam al-Hussein. Mukhisab, I don't know where he is. If we have permission, 7 extra minutes for tonight, inshallah. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. I could have left these points for tomorrow's majlis, but haramat, it breaks the flow then. 4 similarities between the killers of the Naqah of Saleh and the Imam al-Hussein. Number 1, Ahibai, the people who killed the camel of Saleh, did they have a reason to kill the camel? Was the camel hurting them in any way? Was the camel obstructing them in any way? No. Whatever their need was from the river, they were able to fulfill. And the day that they didn't have access to the river, they were benefiting from the milk of the camel. There was absolutely no need to kill the camel. If they were threatened by the presence of Saleh, and they were threatened by the presence of this she-camel, they killed the she-camel and they killed its calf as well. If they were threatened by Nabiullah Saleh and the camel, they should have gone to Saleh, and maybe a person could argue they should have exiled him from the city. Send him away to some other God-forsaken place far away so you can live in peace. Why the insistence to resort to violence? And you find that this is a trait which is outstanding for the oppressor. Even if a person comes to you in the garbs of religion but advocates violence in this matter, you know that he is from the oppressors that are outlined within the Quran. What was the need to advocate violence? Tell Nabiullah Saleh, you and your camel, pack up and yalla leave. The same mentality, that same insistence and thirst of shedding blood that existed in the oppressors at the time of Nabiullah Saleh existed in the enemies who surrounded Imam al-Hussein. Look at Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas. When he goes out into the battlefield, after all the companions have been killed and majority of Bani Hashim has been killed, Abu al-Fadl, before he went out to war and before he actually attacked them, he went out to the people and he said, "O people, you have killed all this man, Hussein, yani Imam al-Hussein, you have killed all his companions and you have killed a majority of his family members. فدعونا نخلي أو فدعونا نذهب إلى الهند أو إلى الروم ونخلي الحجاز والعراق لكم." Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas says to them, listen, you have already killed the majority of us. If our presence threatens you, then let us go to Rome or let us go to India and we will leave Iraq and we will leave Hijaz for you. Why this insistence to kill us? You want to rule Iraq? You want to rule Hijaz? Okay, rule. We will go back. We will go to some faraway land. But know that insistence to bloodshed, to shed blood. What was Shimr bin Dhil Joshan's reply? He looks at Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas, but he said from a distance, because by the way, no one had courage to come within a certain distance of Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas, as you will see in the Maqtal in the coming nights. So he, from the back of the army, Shimr bin Dhil Joshan shouts out, "Ya ibn Abi Tarib, Ya ibn Abi Turab, لو كانت وجه الأرض ملئت بالماء." Yani, to paraphrase, had the entire earth being filled with water, وَكَانَتْ تَحْتَ أَيْدِينَا, and it was under our control, لَمَا سَكَيْنَاكُمْ قَطْرَ وَاحِدًا. Even if the entire world was filled with water and we had access to it, you, son of Abu Turab, we would not even give you a drop of water. That thirst to shed blood, insistence, Baba, leave them. No, until we wage war, until there is violence. Nothing changed from the time of Salah, Nabiullah Saleh, to the time of Imam al-Hussein. And the same thing with Imam al-Hujjah, the same thing that we see today. This is one. Number two, was there any doubt? Was there any doubt for the people who killed the she-camel and its calf that there was a level of sanctity attached to it? Nobody in the city had an iota of a doubt that this camel is a miracle of Allah, that this camel is divine, that this camel has a level of sanctity and to kill it is wrong. Despite them being 100% convinced that they are on batil, they still insisted to wage war. And this is something extremely scary. Allah Azza wa Jal protect us that in our lives we ever get to a state where we fight against truth despite knowing what the truth is, even if it is verbally. The same thing in Karbala. Do you think these 30,000 people, as per the least number, 30,000 people who fought Imam al-Hussein, you think they didn't know they were wrong? You think they didn't know who Imam al-Hussein was? They absolutely were 100% not aware, 100% convinced that they are on batil and that Imam al-Hussein is on haq. Not only is Imam al-Hussein on haq, but they knew the sanctity attached to Imam al-Hussein and they still went ahead and they killed him. The proof for that is the words of Shimr al-La'in to Imam al-Hussein during the final moments of Imam al-Hussein. Is mentioned inside of the Maqatil as Shimr kicks Imam al-Hussein and is about to behead him. Imam al-Hussein looks up at Shimr and he says to him, "Ataqtulni wa ta'rif man ana?" Are you really going to kill me having known who I am? Do you know what the response was to Shimr? What the response was by Shimr ibn Dhil Joshan? He says, وَأَعْرِفُكَ حَقُّ الْمَعْرِفَةِ. I have ma'rifah and I know who you are in its entirety. وَأُمُّكَ فَاطِمَةُ الزَّهْرَى وَوَالِدُكَ or وَأَبُوكَ عَلِيٌّ الْمُرْتَضَى وَجَدُّكَ مُحَمَّدٍ الْمُصْطَفَى وَخَصْمِي الْعَلِيُّ الْأَعْلَى أَقْتُلُكَ وَلَا أُبَالِي. He said, I know. He's sitting on the chest of Imam al-Hussein. And he's saying to Imam al-Hussein, I know who you are. I know your mother is Fatima. I know your father is Ali al-Murtada. I know your grandfather is Rasulullah. And I even know that my opponent is Allah Azza wa Jal. He didn't say Allah. He said, وَخَسْمِ عَلِيُّ الْأَعْلَى, referring to the Asma al-Husna of Allah. I know that my opponent is going to be the greatest of all great, the grand Lord, but I don't care and I shall kill you. These are the nights to pray we never fall into such a mentality. Even if it's not violence engaged. Person comes to you with hadith, person comes to you with dalil, but you still decide to fight against the deen. Ba'ad. Another, third example. How the similarities. When they killed the camel at the time of Nabi Saleh, when they killed the camel and they killed the calf as well, the baby camel, Nabiullah Saleh said to them, what is wrong with you? Did you not know that this is divine? They resorted to mockery and they mocked Nabiullah Saleh. They said, فَأْتِ بِعَذَابٍ مِّن رَبِّكَ إِن كُنْتَ مِنَ الصَّادِقِينَ. They said, they mocked him. They said, well, if you are truthful, yalla, bring the adab of Allah. They mocked the concept of divine punishment. They mocked the concept of Yawmul Qiyamah. And the same, see, this is the key word, mockery in the religion. To mock aspects of the religion. And we have a lecture of this in the coming days. To mock the religion. They said, mocking the religion and they mocked Nabiullah Saleh for the adab and Yawmul Qiyamah. The same thing happened on Ashura. They mocked Imam al-Hussein. Again at the final moments, Imam al-Hussein says to Shimr, will you not give me one drop of water? They mocked him. Shimr said to him, أَلَا تَزْأَمْ أَنَّ أَبُوكَ فِي حَوْضِ النَّبِي or عَلَى حَوْضِ النَّبِي وَيُسْكِ مَنْ أَحَبَّهُ. Are you not the one who thinks that, or are you not the one who states that Amirul Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib is in charge of the pond of Kawthar on the day of judgment? So if you are thirsty, fasbir, your father is going to quench your thirst on Kawthar. You will die thirsty on earth. Our time is up. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Ahibba is 2nd of Muharram, the day where Imam al-Hussein reaches the land of Karbala. The narrations mention that as he was making his way to Karbala with his family members and his companions, they reached a certain part of a land where the horse of Imam al-Hussein stopped to move. Allah. Imam al-Hussein changes his horse. The second horse refuses to move forward. 7 times Imam al-Hussein changed horses and each time the horse refused to move forward. For Imam al-Hussein called one of his companions and he said to him, the horses are not moving forward. It seems that there is a peculiarity about this place. He says to his companions, ask around, what is this place called? Some of them came back and they said, Ya Aba Abdullah, this land is the land of Ghadir. Imam al-Hussein says, is there another name for this land? They said, Ya Aba Abdullah, this is the land of Nainawa. He says, is there another name for this? People came back and they said, Ya Aba Abdullah, this is known to be the land of Karbala. As soon as they said Karbala, Imam al-Hussein said, this is the land of Karbin wa Bala. This is the land of trials and this is the land of difficulties, trials and tribulations. The Makatil mentioned that as soon as Imam al-Hussein set his foot on the land of Karbala, a black wind encompassed the entire of Karbala and sand was blown into the face and the beard of Imam al-Hussein. The spot on which he was standing turned into the color of blood. At that point, Sayyidah Kulthum comes to Imam al-Hussein and she says, oh my brother Aba Abdullah, my heart is not at rest in this place. place. Imam al-Hussein looks at her and says, Ya Kulthum, have patience, for indeed this is the place of trials and tribulations. There is much to weep for. Imam al-Hussein then gathered his companions and said, Ha huna masfaku dima'ina, ha huna dhibhu atfalina. Imam al-Hussein said, this is the place where our blood will be shed. This is the place where our children shall be slaughtered. One of the ulama says, when the wind blew and the sand fell on the face of Imam al-Hussein, this was the way for the land of Karbala to welcome Imam al-Hussein. Ya Abu Abdullah, this is the land in which your body is going to be buried. This is that Karbala where Zahra will come down for Aza. Allah, Allah. Our Aza is for Sayyidah Zahra. The narrations mention that on the day of Ashura, after Asr, when Imam al-Hussein was martyred and his body was laying on the plains, one of the enemies says that I saw 5 divinely bodies descend down from the heavens. He says, I looked closer, I saw one of them, I recognized it to be Rasulullah. I recognized the second to be Ali ibn Abi Talib. The third one, Hassan al-Mujtaba. The fourth one, Hamza. He says, between the 4 men, I saw a lady, Fatima al-Zahra. She came down and she looks at the decapitated body of Imam al-Hussein. She cried out, Wa walada wa Husseina. He says, a voice came out from the body of Imam al-Hussein. Imam al-Hussein says, oh my grandfather, look at what my ummah, what your ummah did to me. Rasulullah is crying. Amirul Mu'mineen is crying. At that point, Sayyidah Zahra says, Ya Rasulullah, ata'adhan li an a'khud dam min shaybati. She says, Ya Rasulullah, give me permission to take blood from the beard of Imam al-Hussein. Wa aktadib biha ala nasiyati. Zahra says, Ya Rasulullah, give me permission to take blood of Imam al-Hussein and I can put it on my forehead. And this is how I will meet Allah on the day of judgment. Zahra takes blood from the beard of Imam al-Hussein, but we don't know. Is this the blood from the forehead of Imam al-Hussein? Is this the blood from the neck of Ali al-Asghar? Is this the blood from the chest of Ali al-Akbar? ماتم يا حسين يا حسين.
Hussein, Ya 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 Hussein. Ya Hussein, 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 خير الأمل هيا على خير الأمل هيا على خير الأمل هيا على خير الأمل هيا گھرانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے والے ترس پانی کو جو کوثر کے لٹانے والے ترس پانی کو جو کوثر کے لٹانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے والے ہو گئی شام انہیں شام کے بازاروں میں ہو گئی شام انہیں شام کے بازاروں میں ایک بیمار کو لاکھوں ہے ستانے والے ایک بیمار کو لاکھوں ہے ستانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے 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 والے ہو گئی شام انہیں شام کے بازاروں میں ہو گئی شام انہیں شام کے بازاروں میں ایک بیمار کو لاکھوں ہے ستانے والے ایک بیمار کو لاکھوں ہے ستانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے 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 والے زہرا کہتی بخشوا لوں گی انہیں محشر میں زہرا کہتی بخشوا لوں گی انہیں محشر میں جو میرے لال پہ آنسو ہیں بہانے والے جو میرے لال پہ آنسو ہیں بہانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے 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 والے بولی زینب وہ گری خاک پہ تصویر رسول بولی زینب وہ گری خاک پہ تصویر رسول چل بسے یاد بنا نہ کی دلانے والے چل بسے یاد بنا نہ کی دلانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے والے لٹ گئے آل پانی تک تو نے نہ مانگا میرے مظلوم حسین پانی تک تو نے نہ مانگا میرے مظلوم حسین کر وہ خنجر سے پیاس اپنی بجھانے والے کر وہ خنجر سے پیاس اپنی بجھانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے والے زہرا کہتی بخشوا لوں گی انہیں محشر میں زہرا کہتی بخشوا لوں گی انہیں محشر میں جو میرے لال پہ آنسو ہیں بہانے والے جو میرے لال پہ آنسو ہیں بہانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے والے لٹ گئے آل محمد کے گھرانے
یا حسین 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 یا حسین
یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین
کربلا زندہ رہے گی زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی 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 سب مل کے کربلا زندہ رہے گی زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی کربلا سب مل کے نام مولا زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی کربلا معجز نما ہے ماتمی ہے معجزہ ایک عزاداری کا مرکز ایک مجسم ہے عزا صاحبہ دونوں پہ ہر دم بی بی زہرا کی دعا جب تلک باقی ہے دنیا جب تلک باقی ہے دنیا اور اس کے بعد بھی کربلا زندہ رہے گی زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی کربلا ماشاء اللہ زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی کربلا زندہ رہے گی زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی کربلا یہ کلام آپ کی نظر کر رہا ہوں ماتمی سب مل کے پڑھیں ماشاءاللہ ماتمی کربلا ماتمی کربلا معجز نما ہے ماتمی ہے معجزہ ایک عزاداری کا مرکز ایک مجسم ہے عزا صاحبہ دونوں پہ ہر دم بی بی زہرا کی دعا جب تلک باقی ہے دنیا جب تلک باقی ہے دنیا اور اس کے بعد بھی کربلا زندہ رہے گی زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی کر جیو ماتمی زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی کربلا زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی کربلا ماتمی کربلا کی خاک میں شامل ہوئی خاک شفا ماتمی کی خاک میں شامل ہے خاک کربلا خاک ہو جائے گا سب کچھ یہ نہیں ہوں گے فنا باخدا ضامن بنے ہیں باخدا ضامن بنے ہیں ان کے خود آل نبی کربلا زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی کربلا جیو ماتمی زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی کربلا زندہ رہے گی زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی کربلا زندہ رہے گی زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی ساری دنیا کی زمینوں میں ہے افضل کربلا ساری دنیا کی زمینوں میں ہے افضل کربلا سارے انسانوں میں افضل باخدا اہل عزا اب تقابل سے دنیا میں کسی کا کیا بھلا کربلا تو کربلا ہے کربلا تو کربلا ہے ماتمی ہے ماتمی کربلا زندہ رہے گی زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی کر جیو ماتمی بی بی پرسہ قبول کریں رہیں گے ماتمی کربلا زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی کربلا سن کے ماتمی کربلا زندہ رہے گی ماتمی کربلا میں فاطمہ زہرا کا گھر لوٹا گیا کربلا میں فاطمہ زہرا کا گھر لوٹا گیا اس لیے سب ماتمی کرتے ہیں یہ ماتم بپا کٹ گئے غازی کے بازو کٹ گئے غازی کے بازو خون میں اکبر کے گیسو ہو گئے قاسم کے ٹکڑے خون میں اصغر ہے ڈوبے نہ رہے ہے شاہ عالم کر سکی زینب نہ ماتم کیوں نہ ہو ماتم بپا کیوں نہ ہو ماتم بپا جب تلک سانسیں چلے گی جب تلک سانسیں چلے گی ہوگا یہ ماتم یوں ہی کربلا زندہ کربلا زندہ رہے گی زندہ رہیں گے ماتمی کربلا زندہ رہے گی زندہ رہے گی کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا ہے کربلا سب مل کے نام مولا کربلا والوں پہ کیسا محرم آیا کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا خون ٹپکتا ہوا پرچم آیا کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا ہے کربلا یہ کیسا محرم آیا جیسے جیسے میرے غازی کا علم جھکتا گیا جیسے جیسے میرے غازی کا علم جھکتا گیا پشت میں حضرت شبیر کی بھی خم آیا خون ٹپکتا ہوا عباس کا پرچم آیا کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم جیو ماتمی ہے کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا ہے کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا کربلا دیکھ لے اسلام بچانے کے لیے کربلا دیکھ لے اسلام بچانے کے لیے ساتھ کنبے کو لیے وارث آدم آیا خون ٹپکتا ہوا عباس کا پرچم آیا کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا کربلا ماشاءاللہ جیو ماتمی آیا کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا ہے کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا ظالموں اس کو تو دو بوند پلا دو پانی ظالموں اس کو تو دو بوند پلا دو پانی اب لبوں پر میرے بے شیر کا ہے دم آیا خون ٹپکتا ہوا عباس کا پرچم آیا کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا کربلا والوں پہ کیسا محرم آیا ہے کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا خون ٹپکتا ہوا عباس کا پرچم آیا کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا ہے کربلا والوں پہ الوداعی مصرع پیش کر رہا ہوں ہے کربلا ماتمی الوداعی مصرع پیش کر رہا ہوں آیا سارے موسم تو گزر جاتے ہیں آ کر لیکن سارے موسم تو گزر جاتے ہیں آ کر لیکن بس ہمیشہ کے لیے موسم ماتم آیا خون ٹپکتا ہوا عباس کا پرچم آیا کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا کربلا والوں پہ یہ کیسا محرم آیا کربلا بیمار تھا وہ عابد بیمار تھا چلنے سے جو لاچار تھا چلنے سے جو لاچار تھا اور شام کا بازار تھا اور شام کا بازار
مصطفیٰ کی بیٹیاں مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین شبیر کی وہ لاڈلی شبیر کی وہ لاڈلی شبیر کی وہ لاڈلی شبیر کی وہ لاڈلی سینے پہ جو شاکے پلی سینے پہ جو شاکے پلی جس کی ابا بن میں جلی جس کی ابا بن میں جلی اوپر تمام چونکے نشان ہے زینب ہے شام ہے زینب ہے شام ہے زینب ہے شام ہے زینب ہے یا رب حق زہرا توفیق یہ عطا ہو مرنے سے پہلے یا رب دیدار کربلا ہو سب مل کے پڑھیں یا رب حق زہرا توفیق یہ عطا ہو مرنے سے پہلے یا رب دیدار کربلا ہو جو عرض کربلا ہے ہر عرض سے سوا ہے اس خاک کربلا میں شہ کا لہو ملا ہے ہر لا دوا مرض کی یہ خاک ہی دوا ہو مرنے سے پہلے یا رب دیدار کربلا ہو بلندہ سے یا رب حق توفیق یہ عطا ہو مرنے سے پہلے یا رب دیدار کربلا ہو میں بھی تو ماتمی ہوں میں بھی تو ماتمی ہوں ذاکر ہوں سیدہ کا نوحہ پڑھا ہے میں نے ہم شکل مصطفیٰ کا اس ذاکری کا میری اس ذاکری کا میری قسمت میں یہ صلح ہو مرنے سے پہلے یا رب دیدار کربلا ہو یا رب حق توفیق یہ عطا ہو مرنے سے پہلے یا رب دیدار کربلا ہو ننھی سی جس لحد میں سوتے ہیں اب اصغر اس پر چڑھاؤں گا میں پھولوں کی ایک چادر پرسا وہاں ہو ایسا پرسا وہاں ہو ایسا پہلے نہیں ہوا ہو مرنے سے پہلے یا رب دیدار کربلا ہو یا رب حق توفیق یہ عطا ہو مرنے سے پہلے یا رب یا رب حق زہرا سب مل کے پڑھیں یا رب حق زہرا توفیق یہ عطا ہو مرنے سے پہلے یا رب دیدار کربلا ہو یا رب حق توفیق یہ عطا ہو مرنے سے پہلے یا رب دیدار کربلا ہو رحم اللہ من قرأ سورة المباركة الفاتحة
نعرہ حیدری دشمن والے
السلام عليك يا رسول الله. السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين. السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء سيدتي نساء العالمين. السلام عليك يا حسن المجتبى. جميعا السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب وعلى أختيك زينب وأم كلثوم وأخيك العباس وبنتك سكينة جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا غريب الغرباء السلطان أبا الحسن يا علي بن موسى الرضا، كن شفيعنا وشفيع والدينا في يوم الجزاء ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا مولانا يا صاحب العصر والزمان، الأمان 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 من فتنة الزمان. السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن، السلام عليك يا شريط القرآن، السلام عليك يا إمامنا وإمام الإنس والجان، عجل الله تعالى فرجاك وسهل الله مخرجاك وظهورك ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Inshallah, we'll be starting the Q&A in 5, maybe 10 minutes. Inshallah, not 10, but we'll be starting soon. So can everybody please move on to my left on this side of the partition so that the ladies can come upstairs and stay seated. Once again, we're going to try and start in about 10 minutes. So can everybody please, on the right side here, move to the left side of the partition so that the ladies can come up and we can get started as soon as possible. Thank you. Also, if anybody here is above the age of 25, we ask that you please head down to the Zainabiyya Hall so that we can get the Q&A started as soon as possible. If you're within 15 to 25, we ask that you stay upstairs. Otherwise, please head downstairs to the Marhaba Hall. Once again, can I please ask anybody that's still upstairs to move to the left side or your right of the partition so that the ladies can come up and we can get the Q&A started as soon as possible. Anybody over the age of 25, please, we ask that you head to the Marhaba Hall downstairs. Thank you. Inshallah, we'll be getting the Q&A started in about 5-10 minutes. We want to let everybody know that if you have a question and you want it answered, please go to menti.com and use the code 806266. It's on the screen right now. And you can submit your questions there for the Sheikh. Inshallah, we'll be starting in 5 to 10 minutes. And once again, we ask, if you are not within 15 to 25, you please make your way downstairs to the Marhaba Hall. If you are, you can stay here in the Zainabiyya Hall. And inshallah, we'll get started soon.